Alright, today on JKR Builds, the low budget GT40. We're going to be working on the front sway bar and the front steering rack. Again, I bought the whole front end kit off from eBay. It's a Mustang universal front end where you get the lower upper A-arms, the spindle, the rotors, and the brake calipers, and it also comes with the steering rack. I already designed and built the frame months ago. Just got it painted. Now we're trying to do the final assembly on it. I kind of fit everything together. Had the engine and tranny in it, all the wheels, suspension on it, sat on the ground to make sure it all steered left to right, steer lock, made sure I had enough clearance. I ended up disassembling it to weld up the frame solid, make sure everything's squared up, cross measurement, side to side. Now it's final assembly. For the steering rack, what I ended up doing is just bringing some 2x2 square tubing down off the main frame here. Put a little 1/4-inch spacers on both sides to take up the gap a little bit. Makes it pretty nice. Everything should fit right in there pretty decent since it's already been put together at one time. Just put the little steering rack right in there. Lock washers. I'm working putting this card together, and in my head Google Images for the last couple years. Finally pretty excited to do the final assembly on it. I got the sway bar here. Believe it or not, the sway bar is off. I do believe a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta. I did some research on it, the width and the diameter, the weight of the car to the weight of what I'm building here. I do believe will work just fine. Let's see if we can, what I did is I drilled holes into the frame here, and I just ran a threader in there for 3/8 bolts to hold on the sway bar. See if I can make it happen. I'm hoping to get the car as a roller within possibly 3-4 months, I'm hoping. We do have quite a few other projects going on at the same time usually. I'm always jumping around project to project. Don't like to stay on one. I found now if I stay on one project and I start getting tired of it and start getting burned out on it, and then I start losing interest. So I think the best thing for me is to just keep jumping around on projects. Come on. There we go. I do believe I got that in there. Someday in the near future, I'll have to do some videos on my other vehicles. I have about 7 other vehicles, other projects I'm working on. I have like a 68, 69 Elite Laser kit car, which is like a 69 Porsche 917. Got big plans for that. Usually that takes a Volkswagen motor with a trans box, but my idea for that is putting in a V8 with a Porsche gearbox. I do believe I'm gonna do on that. I really don't like to stay with the Volkswagen drivetrain. I like a little bit more power. These here link bars, again, off your eBay, just a universal link bars. Welded a tab on the bottom A-arm here. The Jetta sway bar actually came out, I do believe, like another 2 inches, then it kind of slooped down. I just ended up setting it up there once I drilled and tapped the holes and screwed this on. Kind of figured out where that would go to clear my steering spindle, and took a measurement and actually found these on eBay. I thought they would work out great. So I just welded a tab on the lower A-arm there on both sides, and this will do is this will tie it all together. Then this was a little bit tight there, I thought, on the ball, so what I'm doing is I'm putting a 1/4 inch spacer up on the top between the link and the sway bar, just like that. Again, I never built a sports car before. This is my first rodeo. It's a lot of learning on it, a lot of researching, and a lot of just trial and error. But a lot of times you just tack something on, make sure it all works and steers and moves, and if it doesn't, you just gotta cut the tab off, remove it. Usually if you keep playing with it, you can usually figure it out. You just gotta keep moving things until it all works together. What took a lot of the guessing out to do this car was actually the Mustang 2 universal front end kit. It wasn't bad. Once I bought it and I seen everything that came with, it wasn't too bad. I just kind of set my frame up to get my height with the rims and tires on it, and then I just kind of started building my 2x2 square tubing and just trying to get everything front to back and side to side the best I could. And every time I keep looking at and pointing measurements, everything looks right there. I think I only found one bar up in the front area. I think it was down here where the steering's gonna go on, and I think one of these bars are like higher, just a 32nd, but I wasn't worried enough about that to go and change that, so I left it. And then the shocks. The shocks are 500-pound spring rate per side. I got those from Speedway Motors a few years back. I thought they would work good for what I'm doing here. I'm trying to bring the car in around 2,200 pounds fully done without a driver. And I figure the spring rate that I'm going with on the front, I think it'll work out good for me. So that's where we're at this week on the low budget GT40. Next time we come back and get with you, we'll be on the rear end suspension on the next video. So till next time, we'll see you.